Welcome back to BK42. Today I got the brand new Engwe Y1000. Yeah, that's the name, Y1000. So let's stop talking and see what is inside this box. Whoa! Alright, let's take a look at what comes in the box and how the assembly goes. Inside the accessory box, you get everything you need to get it started. Plenty of spare screws and bolts, extra brake pads, a toolkit, a pair of NFC cards, a 3.5 amp charger, a user manual in 2 languages and the rear fender. Now let's put it together. First, remove the 6 screws from the stem. Once those are out, slide the handlebar into place, carefully aligning the holes. It does take a bit of pressure to sit it properly. Don't worry, that's normal. Just make sure it's fully inserted and lined up. Next, reinstall all 6 screws. And once they are all in place, go ahead and tighten them securely using the included hex key. Make sure everything is evenly tightened. You don't want any play in the stem. After that, position the display at the angle you prefer and tighten it down so it stays put. If you notice any cables disconnected, simply match the marked arrows on the connectors and push them together carefully. To install the rear fender, remove the mounting screws, position the fender carefully and reinstall the screws. Well, it needs some work. You have to first install the screw on the fender just to open the holes, because it's really tight and very difficult to put it through while it's there. So yeah, make sure to do it at the 4 holes, because you're gonna need it later. And then we can install the fender properly. Make sure they are tightened securely. This is important to prevent rattling later on. And that's it for the hardware. All done! Now, power the scooter on and test the system. Press the M button 4 times to enter the password and unlock it. Yeah, and just like that, the Y1000 is fully assembled and ready to go. This is the brand new Y1000 electric scooter. On paper, this thing looks impressive. Solid components, serious power, and some really advanced tech. But as always, the real question is, does it actually live up to the hype? Let me start with this. It's a comfortable, stable ride. Right away, I notice how planted it feels. The large rubber-covered deck gives you plenty of space, and combined with the full suspension and quality tires, it inspires confidence. It's easy to ride, and it feels secure underneath you, which I think is important. Now, I'm riding in the seat where the legal speed limit is 25 km/h, and I'm not authorized to unlock it. So yes, it's capped. And honestly, you can feel that this scooter wants to go faster. With dual 1200 watt motors delivering a combined 56 Nm of torque, it has a lot of power that's being held back by the limiter. It's almost like driving a sport car in a school zone. Most of the time, I've been riding in dual motor sport mode. What I really appreciate is how smooth the acceleration is. It doesn't jerk forward, it launches in a controlled, predictable way, and that is something I value. To move it out of the parking mode, you need to squeeze one of the brakes first, which adds a small layer of safety. There are 3 riding modes: Eco, Drive and Sport, and the main difference between them is the maximum speed allowed. Even with the speed cap, you can clearly feel the motor power when accelerating. I haven't found a hill yet that really challenges it. The suspension deserves some credit too. It's a full suspension setup, but it handles uneven city streets very well. Riding over cracked pavements or rough sections isn't uncomfortable at all. I've actually been testing this during the winter, in snow and wet conditions, and it's held up well. No major issues so far. The brakes do get a little noise when they collect dirt and moisture, but after cleaning them, they are back to normal. It is rated IPX5, which is respectable for riding in wet conditions. Now let's talk range. I tested in about -8 degrees Celsius, which is far from ideal for any battery. As expected, the battery drained faster in the cold, but even in those conditions, the 52 volts 22.5 amp-hour battery delivered around 55 to 65 kilometers of range. In warmer weather, you can expect much better results. The hydraulic brakes perform well. They bring the scooter to a stop confidentially and quickly. Just remember, rear brake on the left, front brake on the right. The handlebar stand feels just right, stable but not too wide. There is no height adjustment, but for riders between roughly 121 cm and 185 cm, it should be a comfortable fit. It weighs 35 kg and has a maximum load capacity of 120 kg, so it is a solid, sturdy machine. On the left you have your controls and a small bell. In the center, there is a bright high-tech display that's easy to read. On the right side, you've got the thumb throttle. To power it on, you can use the included NFC card, which is convenient, or the standard power button. You can also set a password and unlock it through the app. And speaking of the app, the integration here is impressive. You can adjust the scooter settings, control the light system, and my favorite feature, navigation. Once you set your route in the app, the turn-by-turn directions show up directly on the scooter's display, even with your phone in your pocket. That's a great useful feature. Another great feature is the cruise control. It really improves the riding experience. I didn't use it much because the riding conditions weren't very safe. The lighting system is well thought out too. The front light has both low and high beam. The rear includes brake lights and turn signals. There is also a customizable ambient lighting through the app, if you want a little personality. The folding mechanism feels solid and secure. It's easy to fold and unfold, and once locked, it stays stable and quiet, no rattling. There is also an aluminum hook that makes carrying it a bit easier when folded. So, my honest opinion about the Engwe Y1000? Well, if you're looking for a high-quality, well-built scooter with strong performance, solid safe features, and excellent app integration, this is definitely one to consider. With the speed cap in place, I will be honest, it doesn't feel very exciting because you can sense how much more it wants to give. The power is there. If you live outside city centers and can legally unlock its full performance, I think this scooter would really come alive. It feels like a powerful machine built for performance and longer rides, something that's designed to last. The Engwe Y1000 comes in at €1,049 with free shipping and 1-year warranty. And if you use the code BK42Cycles, you can get €100 off. How cool is that? Alright, that's it for today. If you have any questions, drop them below. You know I always read the comments. Have a safe ride!